I must have told the story 1,000 times now, but each time I tell it, I realize that there are infinitely more questions than answers. Someone once told me that I should write a book about her, but I'm not a writer, and I don't know how or where to begin. But maybe this is how I'm writing it. This way. My way. No one or nothing can prepare someone for events like this. You just have to ride the wave of confusion and get through it as best you can. Some people see ghosts, and some are lucky enough to photograph them, as I was. But it is very rare that a ghost will adopt you, befriend you, and rely on you to be there. I do sometimes wonder, though, how long she had been waiting, watching from the shadows, afraid. And now I'm pretty certain. Watching she was, and waiting. After 10 wonderful years in Jakarta, Indonesia, I guess my time had come to move on, to start again. Of the two choices that I had, I chose to go to Vietnam over Russia. I guess I was feeling that my time in Asia was not yet done. And so I set off in August of 2018 to begin a brand new adventure. And so I had arrived. A new challenge, a new life. Time to begin. Moving to another country is never easy. A new job, a new home, new people, and a whole new way of doing things. But it was always interesting, and you adapt to the new culture. Work kept me busy. But there was an uneasy feeling of being watched. I was starting to think I was going crazy. Okay, I'm on it. Okay, I'll see you later. But the months passed, and there were new things to see and new things to experience. But the presence was growing throughout, and sometimes the sense of being watched seemed overwhelming. So we're starting now. Okay, I'm on my way. Watching and waiting until the time was right. Time seems to move very quickly when you're an expat. And as the days passed and I moved from one Vietnamese festival to another, before I knew it, Christmas had arrived. Christmas in Vietnam is different. It is by and large not celebrated here. Although you might expect to see Christmas trees, with the exception of Christmas Day, people work and the kids go to school. It's just another week. And so, after a busy working Christmas Eve and a little celebratory meal with some colleagues, it was off to bed, looking forward to the chance to rest tomorrow. My first instinct was to get out, so I got dressed quickly, and that's exactly what I did. And so she had arrived. I didn't get much sleep that night, and when dawn came, my first instinct was to call my friend from YouTube, Billy Cook. Billy runs PSPR, a paranormal research channel. Billy had become my friend, and not knowing what else to do, I called him. She was about 10 or 12 years old. Definitely Vietnamese. Then she just disappeared. It was the footsteps, Billy. They were loud. They were out of context with what I saw. woke up the whole house. It was then that I saw JM, and he told me that he'd just been downstairs to see some others who'd been woken up. It was the footsteps, Billy. They were just so loud.
JM, is that you? Did something just wake you up?
Yeah, I heard some footsteps.
Yeah, me too.
So I decided to take him in and show him exactly what I'd seen. And it was there that I saw the note.
Oh my god. Jim, come and have a look at this, Kaya.
What's that? Oh my god.
I was stunned, Billy. Stunned. And as the night went on, a lot of strange things happened. We were standing outside when I noticed that the light was on. And so I went down to turn it off. And when I returned, it was back on again. And so I went again. And on the way back, a very strange thing. We noticed that the door to one of the rooms, which had recently been vacated, was open. Now I know that it was closed because I went to check that there were no books, textbooks in there, and it was completely empty. So I left and closed the door. So, JM and I decided to go and take a look. JM went into the room first, and what he saw was quite incredible. But at least it confirmed the age that I thought she was.
Have you seen this?
A textbook related to that age. Where did it come from? How did it get there? I knew the room was empty. I'll send you a picture of the note. I'll see you later. Yeah, I will. And there were other things. The computers in the office booting up, the shadows in the windows, and the cat that moved so quickly that it frightened poor JM half to death. It was a crazy night. Billy had asked me at one point if I was afraid. I don't think I was. I was startled at first, but never afraid. I mean, what was there to be afraid of? She was just a child. I thought it might be a case of a one-off thing, but over the coming days, I was to find out that was wrong. I did as Billy suggested, and I left a note in return. And I also set up a camera over the next few nights to record while I was asleep. And a week later, I called him back to update him. I did what you said. I left a note, just a simple note. Hello Anna, my name is Philip. Nice to meet you. I didn't get a reply, Billy. It kind of makes me feel strange that I even expected or was hoping for one. I also set up a video camera at night. Nah, nothing really. Except for one clip, which contains a very strange sound. I'll send it to you. But the really strange thing was that every night the video was not a continuous video. It was always split into sections that were 22 minutes and 10 seconds long. I'm ahead of you. I can find nothing about it online. What is it? Is it a date? Is it a time? I can find nothing. I guess at the moment I'm not meant to know. Take care, Billy. Chat soon. I'll let you know if anything happens. Thank you so much for your help. Over the coming days and weeks, I could always sense when she was there. And sometimes she played. At first, she was like a breeze, moving things gently like the wind. Then, with confidence, she started to move things. Clothes, papers. And she could even roll a ball. She loved to play, and every so often I got to see it. She wasn't around all the time, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like it was 24/7, but I knew when she was around, I could sense it. Anna, I know you're here. Why don't you show yourself like you did before? Are you lost? Are you lonely? Are you trying to find your mum? Leave me a message, Anna. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to help you. But she never did. There was one occasion, though. I decided to set up a camera. I placed the ball in the view of the camera and I asked her to roll the ball. And I waited an hour before I gave up. But as I went to put the camera away, And so I felt how thousands of parents must feel every day when they turn on a camera to record what their child just did. But they don't do it again. And so February arrived, holiday time. 2 weeks, R&R in the sun. A chance to relax. First I went to Jakarta to catch up with some old friends. And then the short trip to the Philippines, me and my drone, to shoot some of the most beautiful scenery that I've ever seen. But like most holidays, 2 weeks is never enough. And soon, it was time to go home. Back to work. You've been busy, Anna. When I returned, I found out that I would move in May. Things changed, and Anna's games now seemed more hostile, even angry. Things would disappear, only to return a few days later. She would keep me up all night. And I even got sick, very mysteriously. And then, late one night, it was something like 1:30 in the morning, and I wondered who it was. So I got up and I went to the door. And when I opened the door and looked outside, there was nobody there. So I went back to bed. I think it was a matter of seconds before I heard it again. And so I went to the door again. This time I thought I heard sounds from the kitchen. It was JM.
I know. That's right. Yeah. Hold on one second. Yeah. Sorry. Did you just knock on the door? No. Did you hear anything? No. Didn't see anything? No. Thanks, JM.
And so I went back to my room. When I went back, out of desperation, I began to talk to her. I knew it had to be her. Is it you, Anna? I know you think it's funny. I know you're sad or you're angry. I don't know which one. But I've told you, if it's about the move, you can come with me. But Anna, I need to sleep. I have a really busy day tomorrow. Are you watching me now? Are you listening to me? Are you here? I took 4 pictures, I think, and when I looked at them, I couldn't see anything. And so I just decided I need to go to sleep.
I have to sleep now, Anna. I'll say goodnight.
And the next day after work, I decided to take another look. And I saw something in one of them. I decided to zoom in on it. Hello, Anna. There she was, watching, as usual. I showed the picture to a few people, and most were just as shocked as I was. But a day or so later, I went to look at the picture once more. But I couldn't find it. It was gone. Did I accidentally delete it? Or was that another of Anna's games? But I had copies, so no harm done. And so it was until I left, her mood mostly sad, but on occasions the gentle breeze that I'd come to know and love returned. But I sensed her less and less as the time moved on. And on May the 9th, 2019, I finally left. And after I moved, nothing. I never saw anything or felt her presence again. The place seemed, well, just empty. I took the opportunity to appear live on Billy's PSPR YouTube channel because I wanted to try and find some answers. Why me? What was 2210? How could she do the things she did? And why did she stay? So many questions and no answers. For me, I guess that was the closure, the end. Or was it? A strange thing happened on the day that I left her. I woke early and walked the 2-minute walk to my new place, only to be turned away. Unbeknown to me, a fortune teller had decreed that I could only move between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. This apparently was the lucky time. So I waited, and just before 2:30 I set off again, and this time successfully moved. Some months later, I sensed my watch was wrong, so I checked the time on the computer only to realize my watch had stopped. I took it to get the battery replaced, but was told that it was broken beyond repair. Strangely, there was no sign of any damage, and I don't remember knocking it against anything that would have caused such a problem. Still, these things happen. A few days later, after a little thought, I got it out of the box I'd thrown it in and checked the time. My watch had broken just before 2:30. So I then checked the date. My watch had stopped, as the song says, never to go again, at 2:30 on the 22nd of October, 2210. Was this her final message to me? No, just a coincidence. Not all ghosts are demons. Not all ghosts are even scary. Maybe most are just lost and can't find where they are supposed to be. And some are just children. How can I possibly summarize what happened during that 5 or 6 months of my life? The spirit of an 11 or 12-year-old girl came to visit me and stayed a while. Sometimes playful, sometimes happy or sad, and sometimes angry. But most of all, she was just a child, and I can only hope that she is now where she is supposed to be, wherever that is. I will miss you, Anna, more than you could ever know. God bless you, and may you now finally rest in peace. Sleep now.